What's up YouTube, it's the Barber Teezy bringing you a video today on how to create shave lather. We're going to teach you how to create that old school nostalgic hot lather from hand, or we'll teach you how to use the machine. Either way, let's make some lather. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the bowl or the mug that you're going to be using, okay? My favorite is ceramic. There's three types you can use: metal, plastic, or ceramic, okay? My personal favorite is ceramic just because it holds heat. It's easier to clean. They're heavier, you know, they're just built better, okay? So, they come in different shapes and sizes. You got a big mug, small mug with the handle, and my favorite is a ceramic dish bowl, like an ice cream container. I like to use this because it's wider and I like to use a lot of motions when I whip my lather, so I'll show you guys how to use this the best. Okay, next let's talk about soaps. Okay, I keep my bar soap in a little container like this. Okay, you can use these, or you can use like where you just add a little bit to this. These are like concentrates. Okay, so let's go down below and I'll show you guys how to start setting up to build your lather. Okay, so here we got our sink, got our bowl. I add essential oils to my soaps. So I have peppermint and eucalyptus. Now these are the shave brushes. They come in a lot of different sizes. Okay, you got long handle ones, short bristles. You got fat bristles, short handle. You got handles that are stands on themselves. Smaller bristles. They come, you want boar badger or damn it, I forgot the other name of it though, but badger brush is what you really want though, so that's really the good stuff. So this is your brushes here. There's this one, there's this one, this one, and this one. I like this one the best because it's weighted. I'm a big dude, I need heavy shit. This is a stand that comes with one of the brushes. Don't ask me how to use it. I'm playing. It locks in like that. So these are all the different types of brushes. Okay, so what we're gonna do, get your water running. Get your water as hot as you can get it. Some people use those little boiler things, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. Hottest water you can get, you can handle with your own hands. Okay, so now that your water is hot, what you want to do is you want to let your bowl soak. Okay, so fill that up with hot water. Put your bristles in there. Let that sit for, I say, at least like 5 minutes. You want to heat the ceramic up in the bowl. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for a minute. Okay, so we've let it sit there for about 5 minutes. Okay, now what you're gonna do, leave that water in there. You're gonna take your, we're gonna do bar soap, okay? Well, not bar soap, it's shave soap. Add a couple drops of eucalyptus. Okay, so we're gonna go right into the bowl. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your brush, just wring out the water, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your brush, it's damp, and you're gonna start making circles, and you're not pushing hard, you're just making circles. Now what you're trying to do, you know how when you run a washcloth over a dry bar of soap out, it cakes on some soap? That's what you wanna do with the brush, okay? You wanna get a nice layer of soap built up on your brush. This is gonna be the soap that you're gonna use to create your lather. So the more soap you put, the more lather you're gonna get out of it, okay? So we're gonna whip it. Ain't no shortcuts to this stuff, man. You just gotta do it. Okay, so we got a good amount of soap on there. And you can push harder on there too if you want to like really get some soap in your brush. Okay, so now we got that. Okay, we are gonna go back to our bowl. Turn on some more hot water. Drain that water out. Put a little more in there too. So now this you could just set off to the side while you prep your water, okay? That's not gonna hurt nothing. Now what we're gonna look for is how much water we put in here. Okay, so drain some of this out. Now you see this little lip right here? That's the bottom of my bowl, okay? Right down here. We're gonna leave just enough water in there to fill up that space. Okay, so you can see how much, not that much water in there, right? Just a little bit. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your brush, got your water in there, you got your soap, and you're gonna start slowly until those suds start building up. You're gonna start rotating. Okay, you're gonna do slowly. Now right here, starting to get some sudsy water. This is too thin, obviously, right? You want to push your brush down a little bit, get some of that soap out of the brush, and you want to start whipping. Listen to a 2 Chainz song or something if you need to. Whip it, whip it. Okay. Now you're going to start getting some suds here. Now the consistency you're looking for is that of whipped cream. This is too thin. You see how this is starting to drop? Oh, my bad. Too thin, okay? So the smaller the bubbles, the thicker the lather. The bigger the bubbles, the waterier the lather. So you're trying to get really tight, thin bubbles. Like I said, there's no shortcuts to this. You're just going to whip this shit. Now you can start to see this bowl's filling up with lather, right? So now if I take this, now look at that lather. That's what you're looking for, okay? Hear what that shit sounds like? That's how thick your lather is, okay? Now look at that. That nice thick lather. I can shake this and it doesn't fall out. That's good lather. Now, the secret is getting your lather a good consistency, because if you get it too thick like that, it'll dry out really fast. Okay, so this is a little too thick. You can feel it like running it through your fingers and feel how slippery it is. You want this to still have some slip to it. So, what you do, you rinse out your brush. Okay, leave the water in the brush. Add it to your bowl. Start whipping again. Now if your lather's too thin, just keep whipping. It'll thicken up. Okay, if it's too thick, you need to add some water. Add some hot water. Okay, now look at us. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that's perfect right there. So when you grab a handful of lather and you run it over your fingers, you should feel like a slickness on your fingers, but it shouldn't be too slick where it's running off your fingers. Okay? Now what you want to do is keep this, and then when you apply it to the face, you go in circular motions. Okay? Circular motions with light pressure. What that's going to do is it's going to coat the face, it's going to lift the hairs and keep them in a vertical position so that when you go to shave them, they're softened and they're standing up so that you can get a close shave. Okay? Now let's rinse this out, and I will show you guys how to do the concentrate. Okay, so the shave concentrate we're going to use is the Cremo Original Concentrated Shave. It says it's a 90-day supply. Ours is going to be even more than that because we're going to use less. So let's get to it. So your steps are going to be pretty much the same thing. Get you some hot water. We're going to use a different brush this time though. We'll use a different brush for this one. Just to show y'all the versatility of them. Okay, so get some hot water. we'll use the big handle brush. Okay. All right, let that sit there. So the size that you're gonna use, this stuff is really slick. So the stuff that the size amount you're gonna use for this is less than what you're gonna use for the soap. Okay, so we're gonna go, this bowl's already hot, so we're just gonna go ahead and, so now with this, what you wanna do, once you have your hot water, okay, you have your brush soaked, okay, you're gonna drain all your water out. You're gonna keep your brush wet though, okay, so don't shake it out. I mean, you can if you really want to, but now what you're gonna do is, remember our little amount down there, you're gonna add just a little, I don't know if y'all do a dollop or daisy or something, that's about what that is, a little dollop though. So then you're gonna take some hot water. I wrung my brush out, so run it under some hot water. You wanna get this nice and full of water, okay? Now with this one, you wanna leave this water running, and you're gonna leave this full of water, okay? And you're gonna add it to this, and you're gonna start whipping. Now this one, you're gonna notice right off the bat is going to create a lot of big bubbles, okay? This is a concentrate, so you're gonna have to whip this a lot, okay? So now what you wanna do, I think we got enough water in here. What you wanna do is you wanna just keep whipping this. Now this stuff is gonna whip up different because it's a concentrate. So this one you're gonna have, I'd say, medium-sized bubbles for a good lather. Okay, so now you see how much lather we got in here. Now same drop test, you're gonna shake this a little bit and you don't want this to drop. Now with this stuff, because it's a thicker concentrate, you can make this stuff super thick and it's still really slick, okay? So this is a good way, because this a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. So once again, bowl full of lather. Now this much lather, I don't care who you are, this much lather is enough, plenty for a face, okay? Because when you go to apply this, okay, once again, you're gonna do motions, circular motions. Now with this stuff's really, really slick, so you don't have to add a whole lot. So you go like that. Same thing, okay? So that's how you whip up with a concentrate. Now same thing with this one too. If your lather becomes too thick, you can add more water. If it gets too runny, just keep whipping it. It will thicken up, I promise. Okay, now this stuff you can buy with mint already in it, or you can add it yourself. So these are the essential oils that I use. You can get them at Rite Aid. They're like 10 bucks for a 4-pack. Or I'm sorry, Target. 20 bucks for a 4-pack. I'm all over the place. So peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil, okay? So let's go over to the lather machine and we'll show you guys how to do that one. Damn it, Bobby. Okay. So here is the lather machine. I believe this is a King's lather machine. Puts out hot lather, okay? Now the thing about this is you can't control the temperature, you can't control the thickness, you can't control the, I mean, I guess you could control the scent if you added the oils into here. How this works, take the lid off, you have your reservoir here, you fill with water up to a certain line, and then you add shaving soap to it, liquid shaving soap at that. You have Scalp Masters, and you have Campbell's, okay? Now this stuff you normally would mix by the gallon, and then you add the solution into this and then use it that way. But the way these guys use it, they just add a little bit of liquid soap into the reservoir full of water, and that works the exact same. So let's give you guys a demonstration.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
The only benefit that I find to this is it puts it up.
God damn it!
And I just broke the lid. This shit's old as fuck. Anyways.
Smoke a cigarette right quick.
Alright. God damn it. Okay, so I just broke the lid on this thing. Hopefully nobody notices. We'll pray. This thing's ancient. But anyways, so we're gonna put that there. I'll push the button. You put your bowl under here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me move my thumb. Okay, let's push the button. Now you can see it pumps out lather. Now you can fill your bowl up with as much lather as you wish, like an ice cream dish. Scrape the top. There is your lather there. So with this, it's slippery, it's somewhat thick, super aerated. It puts it out pretty warm. That's about the only benefit to those ones though. Okay, so we're back up top. We done made some lather, some bomb lather. Taught you guys the ways, you know what I'm saying? Gave y'all some of them Teezy tips. Oh, that's hashtag that, Teezy tips. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we finna sign off. Another video coming tomorrow. If you guys have some feedback or videos you want me to do, drop them in the comments below. Like always, hit the like button, share the video for me, and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the chair.